All right, Matt.
Okay, so, is it recording? Okay, so have you ever gotten hurt from your own self-confidence? Or overconfidence? Well, I have, and I've learned to never overestimate myself again. Because I rode a bike that was 2-3 times bigger than me when I was really little. It was like 30-inch tires, and I was like 30 inches and plus more of the bike. And that might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but it was a big bike, and I rode it, and it was a friend of mine's dad's bike, because I didn't want to go home and grab my bike, so I just rode that one. And when I was riding it, my tire got kind of stuck on the sidewalk there, and I flipped over and broke my arm, and the bone came out of that. And at the time, my friend wanted to run away, but then I said, no, just call an ambulance, jerk. And so he ran back and called an ambulance because he had a cell phone. And so the lesson I kind of learned from that is, you know, don't do anything that you don't think you can do. Only do it if you know you can do it, and don't overestimate yourself. And well, what you can learn from that is don't jump off a mountain without a parachute. Don't go up to the top of a skyscraper if there's no safety fence, because that could be dangerous. The wind could blow you right off. So don't try to think you can do things you probably can't do. Like if you can't swim, don't go in the deep end yet, or go off the high dive or the low dive. That's dangerous too. Not as dangerous if you can't swim, but definitely don't dive if it's under 9 feet. Don't dive into that because you can get your neck hurt real bad. So basically, just don't do anything you don't think you can do. Do it if you know you can do it, 100% sure. And that's definitely the lesson that I learned and that you can learn too. And yeah, but it was kind of a not too good of an ordeal, because in this particular experience I kind of had a cast on for 6 months, and there's a lot of lessons to be learned there too. However, I did get out of the last month of 6th grade. I didn't have to do that month. The principal was just like, you don't need to do this, your grades are good enough, which is surprising actually, because my grades all the other months were terrible until right at that day, and most of them were pretty much A's, but before that they were all D's, and that's actually generous too. But definitely, for sure, do not overestimate yourself. I'm not repeating myself, I'm trying to get my point across here, but yeah, I would say, especially how Cray, he might go to stay at work a little bit later and not leave on time, but then when he comes and walks all the way home, and then you know, he thinks, oh yeah, I can just walk to school, I don't need a ride from my parents or a ride from anybody, I can make it in time. But then by the time he gets here, it's 10 after, and he's just like, oh man, I thought I could do it. Well, he didn't know he could do it. Right, Craig? Yep. And Alex is late a lot too. I mean, he wasn't here yesterday, but after this period, he just came right in, you know, like it was nothing. Yeah. Every single day he does that. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Okay, well, thank you. And I hope you guys have learned from my speech. Thank you very much.